Hello! It is I, Jimbo. Welcome to the start of a new world. And you might be wondering why, or how, or where, I guess. I don't know. Not too much has changed. Still got this brilliant skin, which I do love. M is for Moley, because that's my usual pseudonym if I'm in game and talking hello. And I'm Moleytron. So yeah, feeling good about doing some Minecraft stuff lately, and Hermitcraft has just started, and that's really fun and cool. I've been feeling the bug for making some videos and doing some Minecraft stuff for a little while. Now my plan is pretty loose. I want to do some big cool builds and make like a cool, almost like a city, if you think of like Lord of the Rings sort of scale size cities and things, but not necessarily mega detailed because that would literally take forever. But we'll see. I mean, I might want to detail some areas and not some others, depending on sort of how it looks and where you're looking. Just going to explore a little bit whilst we sort of have a quick little chat about what's going on. So what I'm thinking is lots of like geometric shapes in my builds, and I want to include sort of a connection between the shapes and make cool big boxes and cylinders and things and connect them together, and use that as a way to sort of get some cool designs going, because I'm not the best at designing things in Minecraft. I did like my big pentagonal base with a half sphere on top. I thought that looked really cool. And I think I want to have this sort of single player world be more of a long-term thing. I keep making sort of these more short-term plans, but I think I want to play this world for a few years. You know, we can always update when new versions come along and go generate some new chunks and stuff like that. I figure it's time to start punching a tree and get some basic tools. I'm not seeing a village straight away, but I will climb up a hill in a second. That's always a good technique to finding what's around you and what you can use. Okay, let's make a crafting table. Probably just start with a pickaxe and maybe a sword. There's a pretty big hill there. Let's see if I can find a way up. So yeah, we'll do this series over a long period of time. I'll play as frequently as I can, allowing me to put out a video maybe once a week, and then have plenty of time to play, but not stress about doing, you know, a specific schedule or anything crazy like that. We'll just sort of, I want to get into actually playing and putting out videos, and then we'll go from there. So I have seen a couple of things as I've been climbing up here, actually. And I'll point them out when we get to the top, I think. Pretty much at the top. Oh, there's a village. That's very good. Okay, that's what I was mainly looking for, is a nice village to go to get basic food and stuff going. We've also got a ruined portal here, quite a big one too. And then we've got a witch's hut in the swamp. This is all right at spawn, so that's quite good. I like having a swamp, a pretty big swamp here as well. That's going to help a lot because slime balls are a really useful thing to have, and you can get slime from swamps at night. This will probably be a really good spot to set up a starter base, I think. So there's everything we need to get started and going, honestly. Okay, I think we'll head on down to the village. And one thing to note, so I was, for the game, I was looking at things like shaders, and I just found that for my liking, they blew out the actual colors of the game. It was just too bright. But I did add in, you can see a little bit here. There we go. Oh, he's dead. I did add in the fresh animations, which is like a resource pack. There we go, off you go. So you can see him trotting around. And it just makes the creatures in the world a bit more dynamic and fun to look at. And it doesn't actually affect gameplay at all. I might right-click on a bed just so that I've got one. But these villagers are all going to die if I don't look after them, I think. Because of these cliffs and things, they tend to just jump off thinking that they can walk. Or if they get scared, they'll run down. Hello, boys! These animations are quite good. Just looking around. Just a bit more dynamic. It's the same models, they're just... yeah. They have a bit more character to them, that's for sure. Well, got some farmland up here, okay. Oh, that's a nice little hay bale for the horses. That's good. Might as well go over here and do a sleep. Hello, sir. That's sleeping animation. That's brilliant. Alright, so what should I try and collect first? Probably... oh, we'll grab some carrots just so that we've got them. We'll grab these. This will set us up for food for the immediate early game. We'll maybe make a little hut somewhere. Maybe a cave. Okay, first kill. You can see even the attacking animation, the skeleton archers actually aiming. It's quite good. I do like that. Making sure not to look at the Enderman. We've got a bit of iron up there. Bit of coal up there. And let's get the rest of this wheat first. I do like those animations. They do add a lot of character to the game, I think. I think these are the sort of thing that it should become default because they're just so good. So the animations are designed to look like the animations in like the Minecraft trailers and stuff. So why not make them default, eh? I need some sort of a spot to make a little cave home. Maybe over here. Seems like a spot. Is that where I want to live? I'm not sure. That's a fun waterfall. I think I'll go up here. This village is just so dotted all over the landscape. It's tricky to find a spot that looks sort of central to it all, I think. Maybe I'll find where the bell is. Look, this guy's trying to get up. Because it's all... oh, hello, sir. I don't stand where I'm digging. So obviously they're trying to get up and down and they can't. So if I make them a way up, that should help them. Ah, yeah, here's the main village. Okay. I think maybe next to the fountain, down in here. Yeah, this is as good a spot as any, I think. So by digging, I'm actually generating some stone. And I can make a pickaxe and dig a bit quicker. I have seen one or two spots of iron around. We can go caving very soon and see if we can find actually a bit of ore and stuff to turn into some good tools. And I'm just going to want a bed and maybe a chest in here for right now. And then really get into the actual meat of the game. All the useful stuff in there. Get a couple of stone pickaxes. I'm going to need some more wood. Hello, yes, it's nice to meet you. Okay. Ah, there is a bell. There it is. There we go. Ooh, a cave. Maybe a cave. Hello. Ow. Well, that was dangerous. 3. I'm just gonna put my wooden stuff in there and have a little sleep. Hello, sir. Yes, nice to see you too. Okay, let's go digging and stuff. Ooh, an emerald. That's fun. Oh. Don't use your stone pick on emeralds. Alright, just ores. Oh dear. Nice big plains area. That does look kind of cavey though. Down under here. Let's have a look. Yes, there we go. There's the pointed dripstone. Lots of bad guys. Very scary. If we can get a bit of iron, we can get better defended. So, knocking backwards. Yep. Give a smack. Yeah, I feel like I need to attack a bit further away. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Alright. Let's go back. First death. Thankfully it was around the... Oh, there's lava down there. Just around the corner. And, I mean, an Enderman, when you've got no armor, there's not much we can do about it. Thankfully all my stuff will just be here. Okay. And there's a lot of bad guys down here still. Yikes. Okay. Get in there. Just light things up as we go. And this way, next time we come back, there won't be as many bad guys. Cave seems to go quite deep. So let's try and make a path down, I think. Right next to the lava. Very safe. Very sound. Now, I'm probably not going to find a lot of iron ore now, am I? Oh, we've got 3 Endermen here. Eyes down. As we pass through. Jesus. Well, that's a good way to mine what's around here. Ow. There he is. Jeez, half a heart. Zombie. Okay, I think we're running. I've got to be careful where you jump as well in here because the spikes will hurt you. You do forget how easy it is to get hurt with no armor on. Look at that. You just got hurt jumping on the spikes. Not having a ranged weapon as well is tricky. I could just snipe the zombie from here. But again, as I light this area up, next time I come through, there won't be an issue. Will be less of an issue. Getting those critical hits in does help as well. They just spot a bit more iron. So we've got to take that. Hexes do a lot of damage, that's right. Where are you, skeleton? Oh, there he is. Dead skeleton! So this is, yeah, the sort of scale I'm thinking of builds is like really epic and long and tall and all that kind of stuff. So when someone sees it, they go, wow, that's cool. That's what I want.
Wow.
And I think I was sort of achieving that with my Minecraft Everyday World. Because the base that I built was big. And I ended up with, instead of doing something huge, I ended up doing, for all the farms and stuff, I just ended up sort of doing like a sprawling little town sort of situation. The limitations and the parameters I'd put on myself made it sort of tricky to commit to too many big builds. So when I was doing Minecraft every day, it was like, okay, I need to put out a video every day and play Minecraft every day. And then I was doing like shorts and TikToks and stuff, and that's all fine, but it's just more work and takes away from the actual playing Minecraft. So this sort of let's play format where it's just chill and we do Minecraft stuff. I say chill whilst I'm battling 2 spiders with no armor and just stone tools. So yeah, I want to, you know, have a chill time, have a good time, make some cool stuff, and maybe have a little community, have ideas. I'd like to maybe do a bit more streaming, get back into that. And we could do like I was thinking of doing maybe like a community server if I've got enough people that are interested. So let me know if you are. Hit me up in the comments. Like and subscribe. All that stuff. I'm definitely a bit rusty in the old Minecraft, but it's coming back. It's been a few months since I played. And like the Let's Play that I was doing sort of in, I think it's June, July last year, it got a little bit frustrating because I was trying to do some cool things with like different software and stuff, and it just kept crashing on me. So that made video production slow right down, honestly. And then, oh, and I wanted to look at the sniffers and stuff from 1.20. And I couldn't find a single one. And I had made it a whole mission over several, like, over a couple of weeks. I was really trying to find the sniffer egg. And I'm sure, now that I've put it out into the universe, it will take forever again. I think rather than trying to make things happen, I'll just see what's around me, like this cave, and work with what's around me rather than trying to make certain things happen. Oh, it's raining. How lovely. We'll make a furnace. I do need more cobblestone. And we'll put some of that in, and get some iron going. So I might go do some more mining and stuff and see what I can find. And then I will pop back on with the microphone later today when the kids have gone to bed. Hello again, friends. It's me. I'm back. Hello. I've got armor now. I've got iron armor. Ooh, lovely. So I've been a little bit busy. I got a few chests of goodies. Nothing too crazy. I'll just pop away some of this stuff. Another chest full of stuff. Bits and bobs. I did find a geode whilst I was mining. And I found a decent amount of diamonds as well. Got 37. I did find 3 more and make a pickaxe. And then I died and the creeper blew up all my stuff. But we won't talk about that anymore. Around here, I have built a path. And I just spent, I don't know, a little bit of time digging it in. We'll come up here where this wandering trader, who doesn't have much useful things to offer at this point, is hanging out. And if we come up, I don't know, around here, we can see the path goes from my little hobbit hole, comes around and goes across the landscape all the way. There's a ruin portal there, and then just beyond that horizon there is another village. So I've connected the 2 villages together, and I've got this big open area in between. My plan right now is put some fences up and create some sort of roughly square-shaped patches where I can put some farmland and some animal pens and stuff. Now that I look at it, I'll probably do animal pens on this side. It's a bit more bumpy and wiggly. And some farmland on this side, because having flat spaces will just help with the farmland a bit more. So we'll get some wheat and some carrots and potatoes, all that kind of stuff growing. Get a decent amount of everything growing so I can have a good food supply. And then some nice big pens for my animals as well. Because I do want to have, you know, plenty of animals. But I also want to give them lots of space to walk around in. I think once this part of the project is done, that will probably be around the end of episode 1. So if you're watching this, then that means it's done. Hooray! All done me. So I'll just quickly pop into the cave and sort of give you a brief look at what I've been doing, because the reason I ended up with so much stuff from the caving is I was just having a good time. I was really enjoying going through the cave, lining up all the floors and stuff to stop mobs from spawning and making it so I can see. And I added this little waterfall in to help me get down nice quickly, because there is lots of big drops and I want to be able to get to places as quick as I can. So down here is sort of the next unexplored area, where I have actually already been down there, but as you can see, sort of from this level where it's just turning into deep slate, I've gone all the way up there. I think the geode is along this way. You can actually see, yeah, that's the bottom of the geode there. I think what I did was I uncovered and like dug all the amethyst around the blocks that actually grow the amethyst. I think that's the right thing to do. Let's go check on it actually, because it's close to where I live. So why don't we go have a look? Okay. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like things have been growing. That's good. And it's growing. Yeah, there's loads growing on everything. Okay. Looks like I've done the right thing. So these big ones I can break, and then you get the actual things from. I can't tell if that's fully grown or not. So if I go to F3 and it shows me the block, where is it? Amethyst bud on the right hand side. It shows me targeted block. So if it says bud, then it's not ready to be harvested. If I look at that one, that says amethyst cluster. So those ones are ready to be harvested. Now I know you can do like machines and stuff to get lots of these things. I'm not too worried about getting millions of bits of amethyst. I guess they're good for making more blocks, if that's what you want. If you want the purple blocks in your builds, I guess that's why you would farm them. I can't think of any other reason why. Because they're used in telescopes, so the spyglass are the only things that you use amethyst shards for. So I might, later on, I might spend some time fixing that up and, you know, getting it really, really, really good. But I just wanted to test and see if I spent 5 minutes digging out the amethyst, if it actually grew more, and it does. So that's good to know. Now down here, as you can see, it's still got some pretty dark patches where lots of mobs are spawning. Even up there, that's a bit scary. But I have been down here and done a decent amount of exploring. I think this is where I got a significant amount of my diamonds from. I can pop down, why not? Just make sure we land in the water. When I said earlier that I had some diamonds and I'd made a pickaxe and then I lost it, this is where that happened. The first time I came down, there's a bunch of creepers, and one of them got me as I was retreating back up the water stream because I realized I needed to get a shield or something. And then I got blown out of the water stream down here, and then there was other creepers waiting here, and they must have all made each other detonate, because when I came back, everything I had was gone, which was just a set of iron armor and iron tools, some food, some torches, and my diamond pick, which a little bit sad to lose my first one, but I will make many more. Coming through a huge cave like this, lining it up and grabbing the resources as you go like this is so much more fun than just digging straight lines for hours on end. I will probably still end up doing strip mining at some point, but for early game, to get access to basic resources, a little bit of everything, this is a great way to actually mine the resources that you actually want. So let's head on back up. Now, the one resource that can be tricky to find in the deeper depths of the caves is, of course, iron ore. And by extension, coal as well. Makes it, you know, all the coal I've been getting has been basically going into torches and smelting all of the iron that I've found. And I've got, you know, a stack of iron there, maybe a little bit more here. That's about it, I think. I've got some more raw iron there from the last time I went mining. But I don't want to stress about iron anymore. So let's make an iron farm. And found a design that's really simple, easy to make. Let's make what we need. So we need 6 beds. Gonna need some signs, ladder, and some trapdoors, fence gate, and some slabs. Okay. If I remember correctly, that's everything I'll need. It's a very simple design, but it seems to be a pretty good one for just letting it run in the background and generate a bit of iron, not too much. More recently, I have stuck to a different design. I say recently, I mean the last couple of years. I've stuck to a different design, but now is a good time to try out something new and see how I like it, see if it works good. Maybe in the bottom of this little basin here would actually be where it's going to go. And I could even grab some dirt, level this out. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Now this is a design by the wonderful ENX04. I don't know if there are better, easier, quicker, whatever designs around, but I like his stuff. So I'm going to go with the design that he presented, and hopefully within a short amount of time we'll have a decent amount of iron coming out. And the beds go here, here, and here. So that's where the villagers will live. Like that. Beautiful. So now that it's the evening and they're all going to bed, I should have already had the beds down here. I think like that. And I probably should have taken the beds from the villagers so that they would actually use these ones. Beautiful. Okay. So it does work. Need a third villager. Down you go. Oh, hello, sir. All right, you'll do, I suppose. Yep, down you go. Bye now. So he should go get stuck in the boat. There we go. It works. Spawned an iron golem straight away. He'll keep me safe. Thank you, buddy. Signs. Nope. Oh my. Whee. So what do I want? I want a free block there. Oh, that's right, because that will hold it in, that will hold it in, and the fence gate will also hold it in, but force the, or allow the iron golem to walk in. So I should be able to place that right there. And then nothing burns. Brilliant. Oh, what are you doing in here? Definitely going to need a fence around this. Okay. Oh, that's burning. How far apart do we need to go? Oh, too far. Why is there a massive hole here? Oh, that's my villagers. So, if I do this, and then this, or that, that's also a problem there. It's going to be a problem there. So that seems to be all of the stuff that's closest, question mark, to the lava source. I'm a genius and I collected extra wool so I can make a carpet. It's not fixing it. Okay. Well, I know where I can get some wood. That will help with this. I have to say that is probably the easiest and quickest iron farm to set up that I've ever done. So that's nice. link there. That's the actual hopper. So if we put a chest there, and then I need a slab to put there. Oh damn. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick up the lava. Okay. Put a slab. Could also put a stair there. Or something. If there wasn't an iron golem being forced into there by water streams. Do it. Pop back down here. Put a slab. So now I can open the chest. And then just excuse me, sir. There you go. What's that? Oh, of course it is. Because by doing that I removed the sign that was there. Okay. So now the lava's not going to get down there and turn into stone. Silly me. But that's the pitfalls of doing something you never done before. There we go, some free iron. I'm not going to try to measure it or anything. I'm told it's a decent rate. It seems to be pretty good. And he has spawned up there. Oh, the iron golems of this village do a great job, by the way. So I have been to the nether. Ooh, he's running. He was so scared. Can this guy get down? It's fun spotting all these villagers in precarious positions. Yes, you can get down. Okay. You just choose not to. Hello. Yeah, so the spawn in the nether isn't particularly great as far as I can tell. Although, now that I think about it, should I go and get some of that nether wood? Yeah, I probably should. This is my big old portal. I might make another one in a different spot later on, see if it gets me a slightly better position in the world. All I did to repair this, I think, in this chest there was about 4 or 5 obsidian, and then I had to dig out a couple of the crying obsidian, and then dig out about 4 or 5 new obsidian blocks, and the rest of the portal was already filled in, so it didn't take me too much obsidian digging with no enchantments to get the portal going. So yeah, just in this little area, I've been up and around and got all the quartz out of this spot. And then through here, we've got some biomes that hold some useful things, but also some dangerous things, lots of dangerous things. Jeez. No, you didn't see me. So he's... Yeah.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
What? Okay. But I just want to be able to get some of the wood, and don't know if that's going to be a safe thing to do. Oh, good. Hi. I don't even know their path up. Like, they keep appearing up here. They must be able to get around and then up here or something. Yeah, here we go. Now, I don't think I need a ton of the logs. Just enough to make some fences. So I'll get this bit here, and then we'll get out of here, because this is danger. Hello there. Patrolling. Why are you in the wall? What's going on? with this farm. Look at that. It's just going in the wall. Sir? Okay, this farm is not particularly as good as I thought it was. Next, I will move on to doing some farmland. But it is getting late, so I'm going to go to bed. Like, in the real world. And I'll get on tomorrow and do a bit of stuff. I'm not rushing to the end or anything. If I had a nether spawn that had me, right next to a nether fortress, then I might. But that's going to be its own adventure. So I might as well take it easy, get my infrastructure going. Technically, I've kind of done one little mega build, which is the path. That's pretty big and interconnecty. One idea that I really want to do, and I haven't decided where I'll be doing it from yet, is to build a bridge between two high places. Not because I particularly need to, but just because it'd be cool. And then I could do if I was to do here, I could do like a rickety bridge that goes across to there, and maybe like a sneaky wizard tower, something like that. I could even do a little test bridge like here to sort of figure out how to design and build a bridge. That might be a good idea. But yeah, I'll do like the idea of doing a big bridge between two things. Like you can even see my path from up here. But look at it go. There's all the way. There's literally buildings just beyond those blocks. There's a village right there. See if I can load them in. There they are. See? Literally, yeah, that's where it was loaded. And then there's the houses. And another one down there. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway, I'm off to bed. So, see you later. All right, it has been a couple more days and I've been a little bit busy. First off, before we get into any of this, I did notice when I started editing this video that the audio was a bit messed up. So I'll do my best to clean it up in editing, but there's not necessarily going to be too much that I can do. As you should hopefully be able to hear, I have now fixed these issues. Essentially what I had done is created a new blank canvas thing in OBS and forgot to do any settings for my microphone because I just forgot and didn't realize. And yeah, so now we've got that fixed and hopefully the audio is nice and crispy and not all mixed in together with everything else, which was one of the main issues. So I've been doing quite a lot of fishing. Got a decent box full of stuff from fishing and I've got a few extra things. I've got a pretty good fishing rod. I just need to improve the lure and get mending on it. Got a pretty good bow. I've now got full diamond gear, or at least armor, and I've got a diamond sword. I've got really good luck with the enchanter and got these in one go for my diamond pickaxe, which is really nice. And then I got a diamond shovel as well. As you can see, I've got a bunch of sugarcane set up. This did also go all the way around here because I needed paper for books to make bookshelves for an enchanting setup. But I've got my little enchanter just set up here, just out on the dirt because I'm cool like that. I've got a box of enchantable books and stuff that I've mostly fished up. There's a few useful things there, here and there. So if I could combine those two, then I could get, Fortune 3 again. I've got a couple of other bows with a few enchantments on, and another fishing rod with lure 3, but only 2 durability. So can't really use that until I get a unbreaking and a mending enchantment for a fishing rod. So we keep fishing, essentially. What else have I done? I have spent a pretty decent chunk of time yesterday going to a new cave system, which is sort of past that mountain, and then you go quite far, go over a river, and then go a bit further, and then I found a little cave system. So I went digging through that and got a bunch more diamonds. So now I'm pretty set on diamonds for now. And I'm not going to have to worry about, do I have enough to replace a helmet if it breaks or, something like that. Find my valuables box. Here you go. So I've got 38 and a stack. So that's quite a lot. That's more than 100. So we're doing good on the diamond front. I did fix up the iron farm. I added this extra layer because I found a iron golem had spawned in here. I don't know if it was from other villagers spawning it, but I just made sure. And also I needed to put farmland down here. This needs to be tilled soil, which I think I did initially, but because there wasn't water, it all turned back into dirt and I just hadn't noticed. So now, as you can see, the iron farm's working lovely and the rates are pretty good. Got, you know, nearly a full row of iron there. And that's plenty for doing any sort of smaller scale farms and things like that, when you just need a few hoppers here and there. If I do get into some bigger farms, then obviously I'll need either a better iron farm or just maybe go find a flat spot and build several iron farms like this one. Because the design of this one is so simple, you can build a bunch of them really quickly and then just have them set up. Maybe take a couple of villagers, set up a breeder, and then all you're going to do is build a little tunnel underground. If the iron farm isn't actually in my village, then I won't have to really worry about fences, because the only other thing they could get in there would be mobs and random animals, so that's not going to be an issue. Now, as you can probably see, I have been doing quite a lot of work on the farmland, which is fantastic. It's been going very well. Got a nice big pen for the sheep. I'm not expecting to need many more sheep than this, so I'm just going to leave the sheep there for now. I'll shear them every now and then if I want to get some more beds to breed up some villagers or something like that. And then we've got lots of cows in a big open cow area, and they're actually filling that up a bit more than I would like. I would probably cull maybe a quarter to maybe even half of that, just so that they can spread out a bit more. I have gotten all the leather for all the books for the enchanter that I'll need, and I've got plenty spare to make extra books and things. So as a sort of as a resource, I don't really need any more cows, so I can definitely bring those numbers down. I did start a sugarcane farm, but it wasn't growing here when I was fishing over there. That's why I set up the other sugarcane along the shoreline, so that it could grow whilst I was fishing. And the carrots have been constantly expanding, filling these last few gaps. Carrots will be very useful for villager breeding. And the wheat farm has also constantly been growing. But yeah, the crop farmland, I do want to keep growing to be quite big, just because I want it to look cool. So if you look, you know, I can keep going back through there, probably up to the tree line. For the carrots, I'll probably just go up to sort of the base of this hill. And then, yeah, the wheat can sort of go up to the sort of here and then up to that tree line. And sort of, I'd like it to start sort of at the top of that hill and sort of cascade down. And that would look, I think that would look really cool. And the only other major thing of note is that I'm pretty sure I've gone through this cave system as much as possible on a more surface level, I think. I haven't been digging for like extra chambers or anything like that, but it looks dark there, but I've actually been there. It's just the walls, because it's so tall, and it's the darkness is all the way at the top. I could probably keep searching through the mine shaft that's down there. I think that's the main thing, but it does get quite crisscrossy and a little bit confusing, so not 100% sure how much value there would be in doing that. And I say that, and then I just find this whole spot here. So maybe I do have a little bit more exploring in my future. There's lots of mobs down here because, of course, this is one of the few spots they can spawn at all right now. Thankfully, I've got the good diamond armor. Let's sneak through. So, doesn't look like I've been through here. Let's do a quick little explore. I've only got the one torch, so there's not going to be any lighting up of things right now. But there's a few scattered resources here and there. Some coal would be nice to get, especially with the fortune on my pick. But from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 36. So definitely worth getting a fortune. And then it keeps going on down there, and I can see diamonds. Okay, more diamonds there. All right, fine. Go to a cave and say you've explored it all, and turns out you haven't. Okay, back to the cave of where I live. I haven't made a list, but I do need to make a list. Obviously, fairly sort of medium rather than low priority now is preparing more for going to the end to fight the dragon, which is obviously a pretty big deal, and I want to, you know, get that done and get an elytra so I can zoom around and fly and get places really quickly. Like I said, it's not a massive priority because having an elytra isn't going to change my life too much, I don't think, because I just sort of come from there down to here, and then from there down to the fishing, and then I went on a couple of little adventures with my horse, and the horse is pretty quick, and I got some diamond armor, which I found in a dungeon, I think. I did find a few dungeons, which are nice, but I don't think I want to create a farm out of any of them. I was actually thinking of doing a general mob farm, which is just basically some spawning platforms that constantly spawn mobs, and they flush out and get killed at the bottom, and you can collect all the loot. That way I can get lots of bones for bone meal, for things like gunpowder. It can be really useful for that as well. I could do a separate creeper farm if I need to do, say, maybe if I wanted to do lots of excavation with TNT or something. I've done that before. It was a big job. I've done basically a perimeter in the Nether in a multiplayer server with my wife, and I think I did it when I was sick because it was just something to do, and it was just you run around with the TNT and blast masses of TNT up at once. And like even doing that in Netherrack, it like only digs a few blocks at a time. So to clear out a whole perimeter to allow a wither skeleton farm to work was pretty insane, but it did work. So, you know, those sort of farms can be useful. I might compile a list of farms, automatic farms that you can make in Minecraft and sort of go through and build a bunch of them, because that's fun. And that's kind of, I like the automation aspect that Minecraft has, even though it's not sort of an explicit part of the game. It's a very optional thing, but it's definitely a part that I like. I love games like Factorio, so you know, the hoppers and droppers and all that stuff sort of comes a little bit naturally to me. When the redstone gets a little bit more complicated, then I start to get lost, but that's what tutorials are for, and guides and things. There's a couple of like YouTube channels I can just go to and sort of go through and make a list of farms that I can make and do that. I was looking at like fishing farms because I need levels and books and things, but to really make that happen, there's a few things that I don't have, and I can't remember exactly what they were. There were some actual blocks in the farm that I don't have access to yet. You need a skulk sensor. I haven't found any deep dark areas yet. I might have to do a bit of an intensive search in like mountains like this. There's a little hole there that might lead down to the deep dark. Worst case scenario, I could look up a ancient city on a map program, and then that'll tell me where some stuff is. So I think a sort of a priority is getting geared up, and like getting properly geared up, because it's fun. Getting fully geared up, full enchanted diamond everything, full enchanted bow, all that kind of good stuff, to go fight the dragon. And then to support that, we'll do a few farms like a fishing farm, maybe the mob farm, and do some other little farms. Depending on what I see, I'll sort of pick a number and maybe do a 3, a 5, or a 7 farm video for survival once you've gotten a little bit established. And that will be a good way to sort of theme the video, I suppose. But for now, I think it's time to say goodbye and finish up this video and stop rambling on and have a good time. And it's getting pretty late here, so I might just do a little bit of fishing until it's time to go to bed. So I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.